Okay, cool. We're live. Ah, let's see now, because I'm trying to see what it actually looks like on the screen. Okay, yeah, this is actually for also for FNCC documentation. But yeah, so far, this is probably maybe 20 or 30 hours. I'm not sure. I'm trying to like actually think. Let's see. Uh, let's see. 4, 8, uh, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, no, we're about 5. We're actually I would actually say probably about 18 hours all told into this so far. So, holy crap. Yeah. And just for my regular viewers, I just happened to notice that that looks like R2D2. I'm not sure what it was that actually got put on there. I think it's actually my sandals. Like, that's actually kind of cool to notice my sandals have an R2D2 footprint. But, yeah. I will actually do another video about the frame, but you can see in here. It's basically you have the thigh piece, and let's see which one's which here. Okay, no, this outer piece is actually the axle cup for the for the knee joint. Imagine the knee joint being basically a circle, and you have the extra piece thing. And so above that, I actually have this piece. So that way, just I'm just looking at it from just a strictly engineering standpoint. That if the axle were to break, then okay, cool. That catches that, and actually even still allows it to move. So it's more of a pants and suspenders kind of design. It just also really happens that those safety blocks, so to speak, end up being really good. End up being the perfect mount points for the Schedule 40 PVC that's in the knee joint. Um, and so, uh, honestly, actually, I could probably put in bearings. Just like if I wanted to actually design a better, like a more advanced knee joint, which I might. Um, and so, yeah, like I still need to actually put the framing inside the cod piece. I do need to brace back up because I actually ended up putting the foam for the torso on it, and so it deformed the back of the thighs a little bit. Not really that big a deal. Um, but yeah, that is my basic update for the I will deal with it later. Yeah, so this is the basic update for the Hulk Buster thing. Um, at this point, it really is just the my FNCC documentation is over, is done with at this point. So if you're a judge watching this for that, then okay, cool. Other than this from this point on, this my regular my regular videos. So yeah, everybody, I am so excited about Dragon Con. Oh, well, I'm so excited about I'm excited about the costume contest this year. And part of me, oh God, yeah, I am still no, oh God, yeah, my inner child is still pissed off at that 9-year-old kid. Um, I mean, granted, she was that damn good. Oh yeah, she beat me hands down. But when you sit there and you realize that like the crown was spray painted hot glue, it's like, oh my God, this kid kicked my ass with hot glue and Krylon. So yeah, they're part of that. Yeah, like there is that motivation. You're like, dude, you're obsessed with getting revenge on a 9-year-old. Like, no, I'm not. My inner child is. My inner child is not that mature. So, but yeah, no, I'm loving how many of my ideas that are also like really taking shape because of this. This is something I normally don't talk about on this channel. This is actually more for like my other one, but I am an inventor beyond anything. Cosplay is something that's fun. Uh, Mostly just the building stuff for it is really, like that's I really like. Oh, I would have fun. Like, I mean, you see, I have a Optimus Prime, a Darth Vader, like, a little Hasbro thing. Uh, Bringing Destiny Titan shield up here. That's actually for my Deadpool. Uh, but yeah, I mean, so it's for me, it's not really the like it's building the stuff. That's why I like doing that. But honestly, it's really because, like, I'm going to be honest, like everybody, making props and armor for people is good money. And so if I need to put in like one Raspberry Pi, it's very reasonable for me to mark up, uh, ah, mark up, like invoices or whatever, because the fact is that, okay, one of my things is that if I need to put in a Raspberry Pi, I'm going to get a backup. So in case something happens, it is automatically there. And then I had that in stock. And yeah, if I actually were to have, say, like 3 or 4 Raspberry Pis in stock, then no, I'm not going to charge I'm not going to order another Raspberry Pi. Uh, but I can use those for like my wearable computer projects. Uh, I'm going to be using some of the stuff that I'm learning with puppetry in the assistive projects. Uh, Basically, you can. The Sarcos robot was like one of the earliest examples, but it's really not hard to use potentiometers and other flexible sensors even to one-to-one mimic your your body position. Well, if you use it there and you have that with a puppet, the only difference is now you are going and taking the puppet and you are wearing the puppet. And so, uh, I mean, I've been looking at, I've been studying a lot of stuff about assistive technology, muscle amplification suits, and things like that people have been talking about for a while. Okay, this is the wraparound piece. Okay, thank God I actually stacked in build order. Good. Oh, man, I still need to. There. Yeah, I actually had like an entire other piece I just completely forgot to actually trim down. All right, cool. Now, for those of you who are here from the Pepakura Library, because this video I'm going to be submitting for inclusion. Yes, here we go. That. And this needs to be separated. No, I absolutely did not almost try to cut with the backside of the blade, or are you must be seeing things. Yeah, that's actually like a few things to that a lot of people just don't talk about. It's advice that you're not going to get, not because anybody considers it some sort of deep secret or whatever. It's just nobody thinks to mention when you working with this. Uh, Try to actually be like, okay, boom, remember this. So when you're picking up your tools, I'm about to go in and do this, not thinking, wait a minute, this is there, not on thumb, therefore my blade is. Okay, that one popped open. Let me find the there. Okay, so that goes to the end. So that can go on top of that. That can go on top of that. Off to the side. Move them over. Move these over. Move that over. Okay, cool. Now, for those of you who are familiar with the print grid, you will see that pieces are laid out, in a certain way and all. And sometimes you'll find on the print grid. Now, normally it's for like helmets and other small things, but okay. So yeah, all of the pieces are laid out in relation to where they're going to be. Okay. Now just pretend that one's still there. And then this one is going to actually end up going there. Because this to here, that to that face. And so it'll actually end up making a lot more sense once it's actually under construction. Okay, and then a few things that are going to be interesting is, okay, like I need to have some relief ready here because that is a valley fold. Now, seeing as it is a valley fold, all right, seeing as it's a valley fold, what I can do is I can make the mark on that side of the foam, come back in, and basically just kind of pre-cut a relief channel that you can't really see very well. So that way, as it's going and getting glued, it's not binding up on itself so much. And on the back side, I've already got a little bit of flex relief there. Now, doing it like that is tricky because you got to be careful not to cut through. So it's really best to pick one or the other method, by the way. Whew. Oh, okay. You always look at the pieces because I'm not sure how many of these I'm actually going to end up having angles on. How many of them are just really going to be curves? Some of these I really like. This here is one that I'm. It's going to end up angled anyway. Uh, whether in this particular version or when I do my the rebuilds and improvements. Okay, I'm probably going to end up having to actually just clean out and replace, or just clean out and the next time I fill up my bottle, it's just gonna have to be completely fresh because I'm getting. I mean, it's working very well, but yeah, it's definitely gotten to a consistency where uh, it's just going to be best for me to basically pretty much quickly, gluing up and assembling along the way. Because it's going to end up reaching grip texture a lot quicker than I really want it to. Like I want it to actually do its normal thing, which now that I'm talking about it, it's actually starting to behave normally, which works out great for me. Ah. Oh, thank God I'm doing this outside because it's well ventilated. Oh, wow. Whew. Oh, oh, wow. I just got hit with a. Uh, it's almost like there was like this pocket of fumes that was just like waiting for me. I just got hit hard. Wow. Oh my God, that was. You question your life choices for a moment there. Ah, okay. Mm. Okay, so that coming along nicely. Oh, I'm pretty sure that I don't have to glue up this edge, yet anyway, but I've actually found that, yeah, even if I don't come back to this for, about a week or so, all I gotta do is just dab just a tiny bit, um, fresh on there. Okay, now at this point, I also have to make a couple of decisions because this is actually where this section versus the front section begin because this is actually what we separate. So I can either put it together now, which makes certain parts easier, and then I can just cut it later, or I can just leave it separate to begin with. And it's really just a matter of how much work do I want to put in on, on a different part or a different second or different step. So for now, I am just going to continue putting this together. So, yeah, and then I will explain, when I get to that point. Okay. So yeah, this I'm going to keep it separate from now on that, but I'm gonna make it a lot easier to deal with them. Okay. Wow, there is really not as much room as I thought there. Oh, wow. Oh, holy. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. All right, cool. Well, uh, as I get better at this, I'll end up speeding up, but I just mostly wanted to try to get an update video and some building in. So I will talk to y'all later.